It had me thinking about the Hart Trophy over the weekend. Like, almost like the barometer has changed on a guy like Auston Matthews because he's such a prolific goal scorer. It's like this guy's on pace for 70 goals. And Stewie, right now, he's not even viewed as a top 5 guy to win the Hart Trophy. And that's my opinion. I think you look at guys like Kucherov, McKinnon, I think McDavid's in that conversation. Like, he's hovering around the top 5. Like, he's been exceptional. But I just wonder how a guy who, let's say, goes on to score 70 goals, how does he not win it, considering how hard it is to hit 70 goals in this league, you know?
Well, I have a junior B team, and we didn't get any guys to the All-Star game this past weekend, and I found out everyone hates our team. So I think there's some bias towards the Leafs media and everyone overhyping it, but he is an underrated goal scorer. We're taking it for granted, where it's like, we should be talking about this more, right? And 2 years ago there was the headline, I think, when he scored, he didn't get his 50 goals, he scored whatever it was, 40 something, and everyone's talking, stop thinking 70's on the purview. But obviously we found out he was injured, and when he's healthy and he's consistent and he's dialed in, that could be the new norm. And say it's 60, right? The only one that we were talking about that for the last 15, 20 years is Ovechkin, consistently scoring 50, where that was the expectation every single year. So Ovechkin is a generational scorer, generational talent. You have to put Matthews in that same boat. So yes, I understand there's a lot more politics with regards to the Hart Trophy, assists, points, and how the team's doing. But the fact is, I think for him, he has Marner, Tavares, Riley, and these other guys where some of the other teams don't have the talent surrounding him. But a lot of those goals, he's creating those himself, or that release is getting a lot of those goals as well.
Yeah, and this is no disrespect to Nathan McKinnon and Nikita Kucherov, who I think are neck and neck. But you talk about the politics, I think it's already started. McKinnon's never won the Hart Trophy. So I think you look at Kucherov, he has, McDavid has, Matthews has. So there you go. Like, that conversation starts already, and that's why you start to think more and more, is this McKinnon's year? But I just can't look past it. And maybe, again, it's similar to like a McDavid, where he puts up so many points, and you saw what he put, last year and the year before that, and you're like, well, he's got to hit that and then some. Like, he's got to prove even more. And it doesn't make sense because, again, you look at Matthews, 70 goals, like that number is just so polarizing to me, and it's so hard to do. And he hits it, and there's a potential he hits it, and there's a potential he doesn't win the Hart Trophy. It's crazy to me, and maybe it speaks more volumes to the other guys around him, right?
Yeah, and 40 goals at the All-Star break.
I know.
Just think of that. Think of that. Was he planning that, or But it's amazing. But when you put that in perspective, and on pace for I didn't have 70 goals my career. I know I wasn't brought into the league to score goals, but
yeah,
I played with some guys where they were consistently 30-goal guys, 35-goal guys. And we're like, these guys are amazing. This is the best guy, like Ole Jokinen. This is the best player I've ever seen, that I've ever played with, or a Eric Stahl. Those guys were 40-goal guys, 35, 40-goal guys, and they were stars in the league. So I couldn't fathom, playing with a guy like that, So, I played with a Kovalchuk, a guy like that, but 40 at the All-Star break, like, he's feeling it. It's amazing. We're not talking about it enough. And this is from a former player. There's few players in the league that make you fans. I said, if I could come back reincarnated on a couple of players, Matthews is one of them, just because the ease that he scores some of these goals.
Well, that's exactly why we don't talk about it. He just makes it way too simple and too easy. And again, I think you have to give some respect as well to Sam Reinhart, the body of work he's putting together with the Florida Panthers here in a contract here, just 3 goals behind Auston Matthews in the scoring race, which is pretty epic in itself. Make sure to check out more of our content right here on the Leafs Nation YouTube page. We got long-form interviews, we got clips, we got epic rants by Jay Rosa. We simply have it all. And don't forget, you can find out much more at theleafsnation.com. Thanks so much for watching.